Jimmy. Oh, I'm going to do that, but I just want everyone to know what this is. This video, we're going to actually walk through all the estates sale stuff that's going to be going on for the very first phase 1 sale in the Gratitude Survival World server in Uplift World. We're doing something totally new this time. We're going to be doing a pre-sale of estates. It's big chunks of land, a bunch of NFTs combined. And we're doing it like as a total real estate thing. So we got like snapshots. We'll walk through all this stuff. Pictures of all the plots and descriptions and stuff. It's really, really fun. And then, of course, we're doing a big pack drop as well for the uplist. And if you don't know what the uplist is, join the Discord, ask somebody. You want to definitely try to get on the uplist if you can. It's not always easy to do. And then if anything's left after that, then it'll be open to the public. So we're going to go over all that stuff. I just want to that's what this video is. We're kind of excited about it. The estate sale part of it starts tomorrow. Uplift the next day after that. Open to the public the day after that. Like I'm buying one of these estates if I can. I'm hoping they don't sell out. They're more expensive, but like they come with like, a couple hours of expert builders that'll come in and work on your stuff. They come with Upliftium so that we're buying the Upliftium back up off the open market, right? So we're buying Upliftium from the players, putting it into these estate sales so that the builders can actually buy stuff from the shops that we just launched, Jimmy. Like everything's like, it's coming full circle.
Imagine that. Right? Things
It's
are working without a plan. I mean,
right? It's almost like we had a plan. I mean, actually, let's watch this.
Just when you think it's over, you realize I want to say one thing before we start, because you said something that I have never thought of before, and that's a really good way to describe it. Because I had a couple of people ask me about this, but yeah, we're starting tomorrow with the estate sale, right? Like it's going to be open to the community eventually, but like you said, like the value is probably in the estate sale, especially if you're going to go big or go home, right?
That's the thing. Like we had so many requests from people that are trying to get connected land, right? Mm-hmm. And they're willing to pay a premium for it. So like, cool. We'll put that on sale, right? And these aren't going to be for everyone. It's not designed that way, right? And this is going to be open to all. So like, if anybody wants to come in and snag some, they're going to be able to do it. And yeah, like some of them are big and expensive, but like, just wait. I'm going to show you guys what they look like. So it's going to be
well. Fun. I was over with the Neon Space guys earlier this morning, and we were talking about this a little bit. And it's funny because they loved the probes, right? Like they did all the research. They figured out how to do it. They ended up getting like great connected lands close to Uplifter's Tower, close to the monkeys, right? And they were just like, it was great. And I said, yeah, but on the back end, it was an absolute nightmare. And so when we're looking at this, like when we're looking at this, what's been put out there, like people who didn't like the probes because they didn't understand it. This is all right there. It's all straightforward. It's one click, one button, one bid. And for the people who even did like the probes, it's like still you don't have to do the research. It's just one click, one button, one bid, right? Like I'm super excited. Yeah, totally.
It's so we still have a little bit of drama with the probes.
Yeah, I mean I've still got a few probes, and I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, I have a couple too. I'm never selling them just so I can like someday I'm gonna turn it into a VIRL and like put it up on my wall. Like you guys don't even understand. Like when I was a kid, I had to walk to school in like waist deep snow both ways. This fucking probe is worse. Anyway, So yeah, Gratitude Sale is the first stage of the limited Metaverse Gratitude World Sale. Again, this is phase 1. We're only selling a little bit in Gratitude for the first little bit. Oh, there's like a whole sales roadmap. That's cool. This is the thing. Like Jimmy was talking this morning about the fact that like if you go to sleep at the Uplift team, because there's a big team, guys. Like some people don't. They think it's just like me and Jimmy in a room. It's not. Yeah, you go to sleep for 12 hours, they're gonna come up with a bunch of shit that you didn't see yet. Which is
I went to sleep for 3, and I didn't.
I mean, this is that's sleeping. You can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put the link. I think in the it's in the YouTube comments already. We'll put it in the comments here as well if you want to go take a look at these things for yourself. But yeah, so the Four Seasons Beach Resort. This is so much fun.
I mean, this is one of the premier ones too. Like, look at the amount of land and the amount of
total land area is excessive. Land plots is 18, which is really fun. And again, you can see this countdown starts in a little over 24 hours. Included special bonuses. So again, 2 million Upliftium that we as a company, the Uplift is going to the secondary market and buying that up, right? We're not ever printing Upliftium for ourselves. We only get it to the, from the players because we only ever give it out to the players. So it also comes with 2 builder hours. So we're going to hire and pay professional Minecraft builders to come in and build on this plot. And you get an exclusive badge because Dennis designs them and they're beautiful. And so we're going to give them out.
You know what else is beautiful about this whole layout? And we got a lot to go through, but like all of those images that you see above, those are the images that are on that plot. These are actual in-game, in metaverse images. Like we're not messing around. Like that image
like this is like you can live here.
Right, exactly.
Right? Like that. And this is the thing. It's going to be so amazing too to like see what people do with it, right? Because now we have like the before picture, right? This is the other thing. I don't know. It probably won't show this, but you can actually click the top right corner there, and it sends you to the map to that exact spot in world maps, which is honestly quite slick, frankly.
Yeah, and shout out to Jen and Gary for taking the photos. Shout out to the team for linking the maps. Like I don't want to go to the real estate office anymore. That's how good this is.
That's the thing. Like real estate offices are gonna call us and be like, "Hey, could you make something that cool for us?" We're like, "Yeah, maybe." Right. So Jen actually wrote descriptions for all these. I haven't read them yet, so please bear with me because I'm going to now. Enjoy the beachfront sunset from this perfectly forested all seasons estate. Whether you prefer fishing in the cove or polar bear ranching, Jimmy. This estate has something for everyone. You can build your own deserted island, survivalist paradise, have ice boat races on the wide rivers, and try to trade with your neighbors for the treasures in the ocean monument next door. P.S. There's an ocean monument next door, Jimmy. Anyone who knows what Minecraft is like, what?
Right? Especially in a survival world.
Right? So this is another one. 20,000 total area. This one's only $2,000.
I think the base price is 2,000, right? That's the lowest price of all the estates, I believe.
This isn't going to be an auction though. This is going to be a buy now. Not all of them are auctions. Like that's like just the anyway. Little overhead. You just own this corner, Jimmy.
Right?
Like that. We should make sure we always do that overhead view. That's really good. That's cool. And again, couple million Upliftium, couple builder hours. This winter wonderland is the perfect spot for expanding the forest to grow wood for cozy log cabins, or perhaps to dig down and build up a snowy mountain with a cozy ski chalet. Your neighbor, Bitcoin Babe Sandra, your neighbor, Jimmy, Bitcoin Babe, has a castle on the other side of the rail. Your estate faces the wide open ocean where you can watch the sunset for days. These are great. So yeah, this was a little bit bigger. 2,500 or 25,000, and this is going to be one of those auctions. It starts at $3,000. Who knows where it goes? So yeah, a lot of land on this one.
And just so people know, right? Like this is phase 1 of a potential 5 to 7 phases.
I mean, they will eventually. It's all going to sell out. We just don't know how long we're going to decide to take to do it.
Well, and it's just one small area of the map, mostly in the eastern quadrant, next to, I'll say it, even though I'm in the south, even though we're gonna take the world over from the south, but right next to Joey Chips and his art vending machine, Bitcoin Babes, is there. It's not that far from Spawn. Actually, if you swim directly east from Spawn, you will come to the art vending machine, and just on the other side of that is where these estates are going. I like this one a lot, actually. This is one of my favorites.
White Rabbit Canyon. I mean, I kind of want to buy that just for the name.
Right.
This estate encompasses the southern portion of a once thriving ghost town, perfect for exploring on your day off. Adoption opportunities abound, from albino rabbits to stray cats roaming in the abandoned village. Nestled in the corner of intersecting rail lines, this estate presents the perfect opportunity for building an animal rescue or a sawmill.
I mean, or practice your arrow shooting skills, because rabbits are the most sustainable meat on the planet. We're just going to say it.
4.1 Enchanted Frost Forest.
I mean, it's really
awesome.
The images are just
shit.
perfect.
This is big too. That is some area right there. That's cool. Bunch of land, bunch of rail.
This one's good too. Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice. Oh yeah, good call. Between ice fishing and keeping the local rabbit population in check, there's lots to keep you busy on this estate. Features including a lava pool and ice rivers. The vast space is perfect for building an entertainment venue to draw people to the area, or perhaps a sweatshop, since it's an unobtrusive location. Gen Y. That's awesome.
I think this needs to be like permanently enshrined on the site. Even
I'm telling you, 100%. Well, and this is the thing. Like, I think sooner or later we're going to have all these things. Like the real estate office that's persistent, right? So this should just be up there forever. I think that'd be really fun.
And you know what? There's an idea that I'm working with. Kudos, thanks to TC. But I'm going to play around with this, and I think that we're going to do something at Spawn at every world that ties things that are on the site directly there with QR codes that like people can just show up in world and visit it. And this can be one of them, right? Like that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's super smart. So Buccaneers Bay is all water, right? It's connected to a couple of rail plots as well. But we actually, Neil, who's actually our strategy guy, has been kind of working on the estates thing, and he's like, "Hey, can we like double the upliftium and the builder hours because it's all water?" I'm like, "Yes, let's
right.
do it. That sounds great." So 4 million upliftium and 4 professional Minecraft builder hours for this all water plot that you can turn into whatever you want, which is pretty fun. So this estate faces the Art Vending Machine Amusement Park. It's a water estate, perfect for a pirate-based water slide amusement park, kelp farm, fish farm, or maybe an aquarium. This estate may look unassuming from the surface, but you never know what treasures may lie beneath. I mean, so just for, some of you guys might not know, like Jen's my cousin, right? and she's the one who's been writing all this stuff. You can see Jen's awesome show on our channel. And we initially we hired to do picture installs. And then she basically was like, "Hey, can I do like a show?" I'm like, yeah. And she used to be, a journalist. Like that used to be her job for a long time, and a writer. And so she started doing, some of this stuff. I just can't even imagine the uplift of that her now. Like I'm unbelievably grateful that she gets to be part of this whole experience with us.
Yeah, the only issue that Jen and I have, and I tell you like 100% honest, is like we are on it's good, but like we're on almost the opposite side of the world, and we've been trying to do a show together for so long, and like it's just like almost impossible, but it's fun. Like it's great to wake up and see the creativity that goes into all of our shows and all of this stuff. I'm really happy that I get to work so closely with such a genius in a sense.
Right. So like this is just some winter land, but it's also called the Supervillain's Lair. like I want it now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what that means, and I don't care. That's fun. Anyway, so there you go. There's just a bunch of these, and again, we've got a better link for this that's attached to the uplift.world, but we actually had to build this off the site because we were putting it all together pretty fast. So just so you guys can see this all yourself, I put it in the comments. The Xmas trees and caves beneath. See, this is the thing, like just for wood alone, you know what I mean?
Yeah, again, this is a survival world, right? So like you get those building hours, but like part of those building hours are probably going to be setting you up so that you don't die of starvation and hunger, right? Like, that's going to be a small portion, right?
Like bone meal, I don't like mobs because I am a chicken, right? Just so we throw that out there. But there's going to be people that make it a specialty to kill mobs and sell the bone meal that you need to kind of make trees grow really good, right? So like looking at this, like I love that, and we can make something cool out of it. But part of my brain now that shops exist is like, do we mine, all of the, or like mine? Do we harvest all the wood off this plot, and then plant it basically in rows and like create, because you're going to get a lot of the saplings as well that will basically allow you to plant more stuff, right? And then you go and buy some bone meal for uplifting off the open market. Probably at TC's mega store or somebody else's store if they're nearby and they tell you they got one going on. And then, you just plant another 1,000 trees, right? Rinse, repeat. Like people will start doing this, right? And like, I don't know if it'll be a lot of money. Like it probably won't be, right? But like, it's just certainly not now. But like eventually, like, people are going to need to be building stuff, and they just are all gravitating. Even people like TC was diehard Creative World, and shop started. And he spent like 2 hours in Survival Worlds. Now he is diehard Survival Worlds. Right?
He's a serial entrepreneur,
100%
for sure, and especially when it comes to this stuff. Somebody got angry at me today, Corey. Actually, they yelled at me. No, they yelled at me, and it's kind of a friend of ours, but they yelled at me, and they're like, Jimmy, screw you. You didn't tell me that my upliftium that I earned for playing this game was going to be this much. I didn't know. I mean, I was surprised. It was an amount that actually surprised me as well. And I know they've been working hard on that plot building. So
we flipped the landowner stuff too, right? So like Wax is still heavy on the players, which I think is really important. But we flipped the 80-20 that was going to player landowners for uplifting. We actually switched it. So the majority is going to landowners now because we're super excited about incentivizing landowners to build amazing experiences, and to encourage them to whitelist more and more people onto their land because our servers are starting to be able to handle it. So it just seems like a really good balance move for us. The Sapphire Waters Ranch, another one I would buy just for the name. That's awesome.
Honey
so
Island.
Anyway, Island, like these things, like how do you not like make sure these names are just in there now? Like as a guy, like how many times have I said like the lore doesn't really mean anything to me with some of these games, right? Now I'm sold. Like just like these feel very sticky and like a hook to me. But I'm a fairly simple person, so anyway. So
that hot chocolate one up there? Like, there was.
What's that?
There's a hot chocolate one up there too.
Gaia's Jewel. Like what?
I know.
Water World, of course. Snow castles and sandballs.
And you thought you were going to get away clean from this episode.
What? Hot Chocolate Manor, because it's cold, and you have hot chocolate when it's cold, and there's a manor. Jesus, these are so good. So I think we're going to have the... I want to make sure we have the pack sale. We do. So you scroll over to the bottom. And then there's going to be packs as well, right? That's just more information about the things.
Well, yeah, so phase 2 is just below you there.
Yeah, phase 2, right? And I think there's like links at the top if you want to like bounce down to the bottom.
But why would you? I mean, you should definitely scroll over those beautiful images.
100%, right? Go over those slowly. Yeah, Chris Tuttle's here. A lot of them sound like Mario 64 levels that I want to play, right? Like, absolutely. That's so much fun. Oh, man. Yeah, so, the estates are the first part of the sale that starts tomorrow. The day after, we're putting a bunch of packs on sale, right? And those packs are like a couple $100 for the first few. I think it goes up $25 per. And like these packs have immense value in them. They're going to at least have a piece of land or a piece of rail, and some Aether. We're going to throw some Aether in the packs because why not? Some of those land pieces might be 100 by 100. So like you have a chance of getting a ton of value with these things. 10% chance for an additional land. We actually have to get this fixed. I'm pretty sure it's just additional land and not rail. So just Chris, if we can maybe get that fixed, that'd be great. And there's actually only 5%. We actually tried to fix this last time. So this one, ignore this. There's a 5% chance of extra land, but not rail. poor Dennis. We worked him so hard last night that it makes sense that
it's okay. This isn't officially on the site. It's an external link, so it doesn't.
Exactly. This is like we're still like previewing. So again, about a 5% chance for extra land, not rail, and it's from all over the place. It's from different servers, and some Aether tokens, and a badge for everyone who buys a pack. All right. So yeah, the tiers, like in case you want to know how much these things are going to be, first 300 are going for $200. The next 300 are going for $225. The last 300 are going for $250. And again, you need to be on the up list the second day of the sale to do that. It's a contract. Settle down. Yeah. And then if there's any left after that, which I think there probably will be, then they'll be open to the public after that for the next day. Boom. Done. I mean, that's just, I even like this whole stuff. Dennis is just amazeballs.
Yeah, we've got some of the best images in the game.
They're so good. Gratitude Beach Resort, 10 grand. Shit, I need more money.
Again, though, that's 20 plots plus 2.
So
20 plots plus 4. That's 24 plots. I mean,
yeah. No, the price makes sense. I'm just like, wait a minute, this thing must be huge.
Right. So we've never, we've never grouped this much land in one place and allowed this, right? And so you mentioned this yesterday, I think, on our stream, like, this is especially good for people who, might have projects, who might want to come in here and develop a big space and they might even be new to Minecraft, right? Like you're going to get set up. You're not going to have to come in and get your ass whipped like 500 times by zombies because you don't know how to make a bed, right? Like I'm pretty sure that out of that building time, they're at least going to give you a bed. I'm pretty sure they're going to set you up with some food. I'm pretty sure that there'll be some lights and some torches and some safety areas. Like I can't guarantee it, but I mean, if I was going to do it, that's what I would do. And I can't see it going any.
This estate's long sandy beach faces east into the sunrise. Suddenly I'm like, I need more money. Jen knows how to sell me shit.
Right? Exactly.
Oh man. Yeah, so after taking in the glory of the sunrise over the ocean, you can take a meandering walk through the enchanted forest full of all the mythical delights you can think of building: mushroom fairy houses, tree houses, dwarf caves, beachfront resorts. There are so many possibilities. Right? I mean, yeah, that checks out. I don't hate that at all.
Oh, that's really good.
Sugarcane Island, because of course. Survivalist Marina. It's a good one. Oh, hey, there's one with a ship on it. Cool. Oh, and lava over there. That's fun.
I was in here today, actually, roaming around the area, doing some things. We had to go clean up some arrows that I shot just so that like people didn't think they were being attacked by Indians if they happened to go in the world. But yeah, like wow. It's amazing because I was in there and I was in the game, in the metaverse, and I was looking around and like this to me is 10 times better because like you can actually see what's on each plot. You were just kind of guessing before, like you had the map view open and you could say, okay, well, you can put these together, but you actually see, what the plot of land that you're going to be given or what the plot of land that you're going to get for these price points are. And like, it gives you a really different, scope of the game than just going in and wandering around. Like you have this general idea, but I remember even back in the early days when we first started and we were gifting out community plots and we were asking people to come in and like, pick community plots, how much time I spent in the world, with people. They're like, oh, well, maybe this one, what kind of plot do I want? Like these pictures are a game changer. They sell it all. They show you everything, right? And that's the thing. If you want a water plot, if you want to learn how to, be a fisherman, if you want to learn how to, hunt rabbits with a bow and arrow, there's something here and you can go in and what you're getting, right? Of course, for this pre-estate sale part, for the stuff further down, it's still going to be randomized, but I mean, it's going to be randomized and you're going to be surrounded by like, a whole bunch of, real estate moguls, really.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
This would be great. So,
yay.
What time? What time is this? What time does this auction go live? I forget, but if you scroll down to the bottom, yeah, there's a timer there. So
the timer
almost
starts at the top.
12, 24 hours, right? So
25 hours, 11 minutes, and 29, 28,
so 12 noon, basically, on Saturday.
Yeah, noon Eastern Standard Time tomorrow.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, man. And I definitely recommend clicking on the maps thing because, like, the fact that it just pops in. I'll show you guys this. And we'll close this out here. Like, this is what we were just looking at. Oh, I should probably put it on there. It's all in there.
Right. Boom. Again, that's really
just
cool.
automatic, right? And like proximity to that's just across the street from Art Vending Machine.
Yeah, that's right there.
It's up here. This is Art Vending Machines, like, and this will just keep getting bigger and cooler for the rest of time.
Well, and if you zoom out a little bit more, you can see basically.
I think this is Bitcoin Babes over here too.
Yeah, there's a plot there of them. I think that you're right. That is theirs. So if you zoom out a little bit more as well, just like for a frame of reference, pretty much the majority of that white plot there on the east side, that's all the phase one stuff, and a little bit below it, right? And so that's basically what we're touching for phase one. The rest of the map will be later phases, right?
Yep.
Which I'm excited to see, because I don't know if it's only me, but like when we first started back with that one, place in the old world, that one kind of community cluster plot, people were like close, but they were kind of spread out. And I'm interested to see, like, once all of these go live and all the people get in there and start building, having this kind of section where everyone is like kind of put in this one space, building from scratch together in a survival world. It's going to be a really interesting dynamic. It's going to be a hub of activity in that area that I don't know if we've ever seen before, in such a concentrated scale on one map. We've seen lots of activity in Uplift. We've seen tons of activity in Genesis, but there's been people all over at all different stages of the builds, right? And so once this goes live, everyone in that area is going to be essentially looking to do the same thing, create their paradise, build out their estate, and they're all going to be doing it again. It's going to be like amazing buzz of activity around those parts. It's going to be super exciting to see, the hype and how the people that are in the world deal with it, right? I mean, I'm going to be taking trains there daily or weekly, from the south. So it's
legit. Yeah, this is pretty fun. There's going to be a lot more stuff going on there pretty soon. Anyway, guys, yeah, we just wanted to walk through all that stuff. I know everybody's been waiting for the details for a while. We wanted to get them out, so we got them out last night. Thank you, Chris. Apparently that one line is fixed now. So again, 5% chance of getting, another free land. And we're not just like, putting those out. We're actually buying those back off the market ourselves to put them in as presents, which, I kind of dig that we're doing that. Frankly, I think that's a cool little thing. Yeah, it's only land. So that the chance of getting another piece is going to be land from somewhere around the uplift, and about a 5% chance, give or take. So,
but I would say there's probably about an 80% chance that somebody will be on tomorrow around the time of when all this goes live. It might be you, it might be me, it might be Jen. Like, I would imagine if you check back, there'll be some cool stuff going on. So
that's
if you guys
quite
have
possible.
Any questions, right?
Yeah, I mean, I need to be making a bid on some of those things anyway. I wonder how fast those the actual, like, just the buy them right off the bat. Like, I honestly, when we first started planning this, Jimmy, I didn't think that these things would sell out. And like now I don't know. I figured like some people might want them, some people might not, or whatever, but we've been getting a lot more interest than I was expecting. So I guess we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, and having them happen at the same time, I think is a really interesting kind of case in point too. Because a lot of times, you'll do a pre-sale and like it's first come first serve, and then you'll do like a bidding thing. But these are happening at congruent times, like the same exact time, the same exact thing. So you're gonna have different people looking for different things, lining up different things. So yeah, I'm excited to see that too. Like, right. Like there might be one straggler that no one bids on for the first
like that water thing.
Right?
The thing is, I would bid on that water thing now. Because like 4 builder hours, like I know what these guys can do, and like you can build anything there, right? Like and you've got the entire column from bedrock all the way up to the top of the sky. So like the water is actually like only relevant if you're thinking short term, right?
Right.
And a lot of people still do, but not us.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because somebody mentioned on an earlier stream today that's like one of the things that they were most excited about. They're like, and so how do I get builder time for a plot that I already own? And I'm like, right, it's a really good point, but like we're not doing that. That's not something we're doing. And there's tons of people that are doing right now. Yeah. So like,
I would start. I know a lot of people are doing this, and if you're doing this, let me know so that I can promote you as well, because I absolutely love this. But TC is who I would start with. Yes, I'm a geek on Twitter. TC on Telegram. You can probably find him on the Discord as well. He's actually helping us with the builder hours for this one, just because like we didn't have the bandwidth to go and collect them all, and he was already doing that. He's going to be promoting builders in his galleries, and basically just facilitating people actually getting in contact with builders. So that would be a place to start. But I know other people are starting to think about that too. It's not going to surprise me if builder aggregator services start cropping up all over the place. So,
and there are some as well. Like go over to the official site, check out the blog. There's a bunch of posts there of people who have done amazing builds. And again, credit to TC because this is TC's idea. TC's like, Jimmy, when are you going to put those in the uplift? When are we going to be able to see those like linked directly to the uplift? And we got thinking we had probably a 30-minute conversation today. So I think, as time goes on, TC, you don't know whether he's putting the horse before the wagon or whether, the horse is in the right wagon riding down the hill, because he has these crazy ideas, for example, like that, the uplift is the new internet. And then he comes up with this idea that makes the uplift the new internet. And I'm not really sure which comes first.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah, we do. This is the other thing too. We should and then I'm going to play this video to play us out here, just because I know we got another meeting we got to go to pretty soon. Very quickly. The downstairs part of the portal hub, right? There's so much room on the walls. Like I want to get banners up, promoting the gallery loop, promoting, a site where you could go and check out the builders, like uplifters events. That IM is doing, like the kind of core community stuff that everybody needs to know. We need to get banners up downstairs so that you can just go to one place and go like, oh shit, there's so much shit going on, right? And then have, again, to your point, like QR codes that will actually link you out to that information. Just because people are doing so many things, I just want to celebrate them and make sure they get the attention that they definitely deserve.
Great.
Cool. All right. So now we're going to play this thing, and then we're going to choppy chop and go on about our day. Turn it up. I want to turn this up, but it's already up.
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, you're not? Oh, no.
I was waiting for you to turn it up. I don't know what you did.
And he was like, let's try that again, shall we? I mean, it should have been. I wonder if I did the window by accident. Sorry, guys. This is so good. You can't do that.
Right.
Well, like, how about now? Okay. I can see my house from here.